Well, good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Model Kit Beginner, where today we have a look at another kit. I was under the impression I've done a review of this one before, but I looked and couldn't find one. Here we go. I'll do one now. I built one right at the beginning of my model building career, if you want. So, building is probably a bit of a... I mangled one before, and because I mangled it, I thought I'll get me another one, and I found one for a good price while I was up there with the folks in Johannesburg. And here it is. It is the 41 Chevy Pickup, a 2-in-1 from the folks at Revell. It has 134 parts. Here you go. You can see the details here. 134 parts. It is mostly molded in white. At the end it will be 20 centimeters long. Then here on the side we have the usual. Then here you have a bit of different pictures here, which is very nice, very nice. Come on, not that way. Here we go. That's it. Doesn't look bad. Can make it very nicely. Right, and as usual, we have a quick look what ScaleMate is telling us. Well, as usual, as I am starting now, we have a quick look what ScaleMate is telling us about this, and here we are. So ScaleMate gives us a bit of detail. It also tells us that it is a 2011 rebox, and it is a rigid box with a top opener, so it's US Revell. And as we can see, it's not that old a kit, 1991. So have a look what that says. Here we go. Oh, come on. Come on, isn't that beautiful? And I tell you what, from what I've seen, and I haven't unpacked, I haven't opened any plastic bags, we will do that together. But from what I've seen, we might be able to even build this if you want to. If you're not into the street rod kind of scene, then you obviously can go for this one. But let's have a look and see if that is correct. Right, let me get back into the picture, and we start as usual with the instruction sheet. Here we are. It gives you a little bit of history of the Chevy Pickup. It gives you the color call out, as you can see, not that many colors, so that's awesome. Not complicated at all. There you have the engine. Should we go up a bit so you can see the whole page and can freeze frame it? Maybe you should. Here we go. There you go. Here we have the engine, suspension, wheels. Sorry for hitting the camera all the time here. Spare wheel, and then we come to the cabin. Looks very nice. It's a very nice 90s Revell suction sheet. Obviously no colors, but you don't need them. It's good enough, and it gives you all the colors which you need to do right in the instruction sheet. I love that, so you don't have to page forwards and backwards. And here we are. Here we have a, yes, I was right, you can do a stock version, which you'll see right over here, Plum Lake. Well, I'm so tempted. Or you can do the Slam and Hammer custom version. Right. It comes with some decals. Let's see if the decals support both versions. Surely they will support the Slam and Hammer. Here we are. Slam and Hammer all over the show, but it also has the Plum Lake Mill and Lumberyard in white and black. So for darker, lighter colors, it has white wall tire decals right over here. Here's more Slumberlumben decals. Here is more Slam and Hammer decals. And here, can you see that? I hope you can. Beautiful, beautiful. I guess that is the custom, and this is the original dashboard. Isn't that just beautiful? I love it. I love it. Bit of pinstriping. So that looks like a very, very nice decal sheet indeed. And I feel you will have some fun with that one. Right, before we get to the glass, let's have a look at the tires. It has the, well, first throw them on the floor. Right, here we are. We can go a little bit down again. Right, here we are. We have the tires, and these are these on the tree tires. You can see these are not 2011 tires, these are 1990 tires. with the seam and everything. So that, yeah, not a fan of these tires, but yeah, they are what they are. And if you want to build the original one, well, you can have a look at the tread. Yeah, very shallow, so you need to be very careful when you take off those seams. Pretty hard as well, so you can't put them on once the wheel is completed. So you have to put them on when you glue the wheels together. But there are obviously also the Slam and Hammer tires, which look somewhat different. Here you go. Also, they are not branded, but if we look at the, here we go. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I can't see really a seam here either. They're quite soft, so you can put them over the wheels afterwards. So I think they are a little easier to install. So for the stock version, you will have to suffer a little bit with the tires. For the Slam and Hammer or custom version, you don't need to do that, if that is something which would push your decision either way. Well, I would have bought the stock one. I don't think you can get the stock one anymore, to be quite honest. I haven't seen that anywhere. Right, let's have a look at the glass, which, as we always do, we leave it in the plastic. That looks good enough. There are no scratches or anything. I know people always look, does it make some... Well, it comes into a cockpit, in this case a truck or cockpit, or bakkie as we call them here in South Africa. And yeah, I don't think it makes a difference. It just needs to be clean, and it looks clean. And that's fine with me. Then we'll have a quick swipe at the chrome parts. Here, there's a Slam and Hammer extra chrome parts. So here we have the wheels. Right over here, these are the Slam and Hammer chrome wheels. And actually they have been attached to the tree that you do not have to re-chrome then. The same, I'm afraid, cannot be said for the valve cover or the air cover. Yeah, but you might get away with touching them up. People need to look very specific to see that. So you might actually get away not re-chroming then. You might want to put a little bit of a dull coat on the wheels. They are very shiny, but then maybe shiny is what they were going for. Then we have the standard decals, which I would assume were also part of the 1991 original pickup. There we go. You can see here the front grille, very nice. Obviously a bit of shading will help to get the details out. We have the bumpers, and here we will certainly looking at the mirrors, so there will be some re-chroming will be in order. There is a wiper. That's interesting. One wiper, really? Okay, and then obviously the light buckets right over here. Oh yeah, the chrome light buckets right over here. I think the other ones are in the body. And then we have wheel caps for the stock version. Here you go. Window cranks and all that. Why they are all in chrome, I have no idea. These ones can be in chrome, but yeah, there needs to be a little bit of painting happening here. And I still don't figure out the one wiper. Did they only have one wiper? Maybe there are more wipers on the normal plastic spruce. Alright, let's put that back into the plastic baggie. And then these are extra parts, I would assume. I'll tell you in a minute why I am deducing that, Watson. I would assume these are the parts which come with the Slam and Hammer extra. Let's have a look on the standard kit. Yeah. Because the standard kit does not have these wooden rails, but you can obviously put them on. I think this is for the wheels, for the Slam and Hammer wheels. There is some extra detail over here. Not sure. Shall that be a compressor to lift up and let down the Slam and Hammer on air suspension? Possibly. And then we have obviously a sun visor, which is always a welcome accessory. Yeah, we love our little sun visors, don't we? Right. Now this one we don't need to. And then we have a little bit of plastic right over here. Let's open this up. You know, when you just had to open an Aoshima kit and you see how these things are very carefully put away into a separate compartment. Yeah, Revell don't have those issues. Right, let's go at it piece by piece. Oh no. Oh boy. Yeah, this is a rear light, which I would assume goes for the stock version. Here we go. Transparent red. And then we have a look at the plastic right over here. And here we have radiator and engine parts right over here. Exhaust parts, battery, the assembly for the radiator parts and the fan belt parts. Firewall is right over here. And the parts don't look bad. They don't look bad at all. These are the brackets for the bumpers and brake lever right over there. And are these wipers? Do I see wipers here? Yeah, I might be able to see wipers here. Does he have? Let's have a look. Yes, he has these. Oh, the wiper. There's only one wiper and it's coming from the top because the window on the original one, it's like a Safari microbus. It can flip open at the bottom, which was your air conditioning. Here we go. Here you have your beautiful straight six right over here. Let's have a look at the next sprue, where we have part of the loading bay right over here. We have seats. We have the dashboard. Let's have a look at the dashboard. Maybe the right way around, Roland. Yeah, well, where are we? Here we go. There you go. There's the dashboard. It looks rather pretty, I think. I think that's the heater, inside heater. Part of suspension and wheel assembly. Then we have this part, which is possibly the tank. And that might have been behind the seat, mind you. And that is that sprue. Then the next one, we have part of the suspension. The leaf springs are right over here. Very kind of standard. We have the brake and clutch pedal over here. The steering wheel is over there. It's interesting that they seem to have only one type of steering wheel, no extra steering wheel for the custom version. Then wheels, the normal wheels, normal steelies right over here. Very nice. Drive shaft and differential. Jeez, tell you what, age, losing words. And that is the sprue, and as you can see, I can get closer. Steering wheel is always a good indicator. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. A bit of cleaning up and you should be able to get yourself a nice, wonderful kit. Here we have the bed, which I think is very nicely structured. So if you don't want to use the decals, I'm one of those that don't want to use the decals, you can actually, paint it yourself and still have these nice wood grain in here. That's part of the inner door, I would assume. It goes into the cabin, and then obviously the frame. Here we have some other parts which I'd rather not name because I might be wrong. Then we have the bottom part with the fenders and everything assembled. So you're not assembling the fenders on your own. There are the lights, the light buckets, as we have discussed. They are part of the body, the lower body, I would call this. And yeah, it's nice. It really is. And here it says 1999 on the bottom. Here we go. Don't know if you can get it in camera. might be able to see it. It's very, yeah, 1999. So that's the one. That's the one. Then we have the hood or bonnet right over here with the air intakes on the side. Gives you to detail, and the cabin itself. That has a couple of seams which you need to take care of, but nothing which is impossible to take care of. And you know, if you put these two together like that, that will look quite sweet. I can remember, and I tell you it's years ago, that I might have struggled to get a proper fit here from the bonnet to the rest of the body. I don't know. I will certainly try it before I commit to any painting. Right. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the long and the short of the 41 Chevy Pickup 2-in-1. And it is a real 2-in-1. You can build it the way you see it here. Or and it doesn't give you a picture of the other one, or you can build it the way I showed you earlier in the instruction sheet, or as I showed you on the ScaleMates webpage, something like that, which just looks awesome. Can make it then a wood delivery truck. Isn't that great? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed this. I certainly did. You guys have an awesome day, and till we see each other again, all the best and greetings from Cape Town. Cheers.